hello everybody out there in podcast world. It is Andy Lyness from D4C Connects, and could not be more excited about this episode. This might be one of my favorite episodes of D4C Connects that we've done because I'm here with Dr. Jarmoszuk from Cleveland, Ohio. Dr. Jarmoszuk built an incredible pedo practice and about a year ago affiliated with D4C. So we're kind of really excited to hear about your journey. How did you build the practice? How did you think about affiliating with a DSO, and then how did you ultimately kind of vet those DSOs and landed on D4C?
So basically, I am from Cleveland, and I decided to go back to the Cleveland area. Getting married, having kids, I worked for somebody else. I learned a lot of how not to do things, and I built my practice, opened in 2006, and most of my employees have been there from the first day they've started. My office manager's been there since, so it's going to be 17 years in a few weeks, so we're very happy. I've definitely built it. I'm at the point now where my kids are getting older, and I'm trying to figure out what my next plan is. Hearing a lot of my friends having associates, they tend not to work out. I was just fearful of how that whole interview process was going to work, if it's going to work, or my patient's going to have a negative experience and leave. How I met D4C was I was here at Bourbon and Baby Teeth the first year, but I met Brian the second year on a bus, and he was just telling me a little bit about it. So I've been thinking about them for 4 years. I have spoken to other dentists that have recently affiliated, as well as those that have been there for a long time. So I got both opinions and was able to internalize it, think about it, ask different questions. So it was a hard process when I was talking to John Reedy, who was, what's his position?
He was a VP Business Development.
Okay. So he would come out, and my biggest fear was, it's my baby. I built this from scratch. The patients know me. I see them in the grocery stores. I see them out at swim meets or soccer fields. What are they going to say? What are they going to think? And honestly, now there's no difference. Parents do not know. Everything is still run the same. So I'm really happy with my decision, just a few sentences like that. Yeah,
that's great. And that's such a great, seems so kind of common sense, like call people that recently have affiliated and have that conversation. I'm not sure everybody thinks about that. How did those conversations, what type of questions did you ask both the docs that affiliated a long time ago and the new doctors as well?
Do you regret your decision? Are you still in control of the clinical aspect? And yes, they all have said that, and I've not had an issue except for we got a new Panorex, and it was having hiccups. I really think it's a lemon. So this Friday coming up, I'm getting my new pan, so I'm thrilled. I was able to talk to 2 different companies, talk to the reps versus, oh, here's your new pan. So I'm sure D4C learned from that. But I'm really happy with them allowing me now to be part of the, I guess, interview process when it comes to a big decision like that. But I'm very vocal. I was able to call the right people and figure out what needed to be done to rectify the issue. Yeah,
it's a great point. Obviously, we're biased here at D4C Connects. That D4C is a good DSO, but things don't go perfectly. They don't, and hiccups happen. And how companies respond and how D4C responds, I think, is really important. So talk a little bit about that. I mean, again, maybe staffing challenges, maybe leadership challenges, maybe equipment challenges. What have you done? You don't stay quiet. You pick up the phone and call, and then what's kind of the reaction when those things have happened?
Everyone's going to have hiccups now just because of COVID. We are down hygienists. Everybody is, or front desk or assistant. So I did lose a hygienist due to she needed full-time. We only are part-time. So, and the girls want to be full-time. So we're in the process of interviewing another dentist to make my office full-time. And also we have 2 possible hygienists. So I'm really thrilled and excited about that. So
and you're part of that interview process? Okay.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. So I've learned a lot as days go on, who to contact if there's an issue or a concern. And literally, I had an issue with the Panorex, and within half an hour, the president of the company was calling me. Wow. So it's comforting the fact that if there's an issue, it will be dealt with. You'll be in contact with the right people. As days goes on, I meet more individuals and their roles and understand, if I have an issue with personnel or products, who do I talk to? Great, Charles. He let me know that there's issues with the varnishes now due to Ukraine and the war. We can go get something else. They just sent us something that none of us like. Guess what? It's going back, and we're going to get what we do like if it's in stock.
Yep.
So, again, it's hiccups just because of the environment. Not only that, but D4C, they rectify it.
Oh, that's good.
So
that's great.
It's comforting.
Yeah, good. Well, last question for you. What? So you've gone through the process now. We're almost a year into it. About a year, right? Is it?
March.
Okay. This year. Okay. It feels like a year. So it's been 5 months. What do you wish that you knew then that you? What do you know now that you didn't know then? Right. What's some advice you could offer to somebody perhaps that's about to go through this process, having recently gone through it yourself?
We as pediatric dentists are very goal-driven, perfectionists, and like to know exactly what's coming. Ask questions. I did. If there's a concern, talk and find out who you need to talk to fix it. There was a regional manager that was there when we first started. She just did not step up to the role. Now we have a new one, and my whole team is thrilled. If there's an issue or a concern, or if it's someone's birthday, they get, we do a little special thing for them. So getting the right people there, and I feel that D4C has that, at least in my region. If there's a concern, I can talk to the doctors, and I'm comfortable with a lot.
That's great. That's awesome. Well, thank you very much, Dr. Jarmoszuk, for taking time
problem.
to do this, and look forward to the next episode of D4C Connects. Thanks,
Sounds
Podcast
good.
World.
Bye.